And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel again. Live streams we're not doing too many live streams at the moment due to there being a lack of games. But look, we've got the last instalment of the sort of international break now. It's Scotland versus the Faroe Islands in quite reasonably is going to be an interesting evening. Scotland did all the work last week, sort of thing, with that last minute winner with Scott McTominay. An amazing night, it really, really was. I hope you guys all partied and celebrated hard. I know a lot of my family were enjoying the moment. I know Scotland aren't at the World Cup yet, but they stand a very, very good chance of getting there. So it was very, very interesting. It was amazing to see Scotland do it in a truly Scottish fashion. You know, the last minute winner was Scott McTominay. Great to see Scottish greats there as well. So I was very happy with that. But as I said in the last live stream, Scotland now need to do it. It's not over the line yet. They haven't confirmed second. And beating a team like the Faroe Islands is the next step, is the next part along this journey. And Scotland will need to defeat them. And they already have done in these World Cup qualifier groups as well. But it's been a very, very good start by Scotland, though, nonetheless. Formula Montage says Saturday's match was the best I've ever seen Scotland play. It was fantastic. I know there was points that we were all pulling our hair out. We were all discussing whether, we were all discussing the manager's tactics. We were discussing, there was so much quality on the park. There was so many players that can create stuff, but we weren't doing it in the first half, and in the second half Scotland came out a much better side and really prevailed, and they were the better side. They had the majority of the possession, they created the most chances, and they definitely deserved the win. Lee Keenan says, I just liked your video, mate. Thank you, guys. If you can, guys, please do smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. I know there's Rangers fans, Celtic fans, Scotland fans, Hearts fans, Hibs fans. All do smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We are back with club football at the weekend, as previously disclosed. Obviously, Rangers versus Hearts on Saturday, along with Motherwell and Celtic on Saturday. I think we're doing both of those games, if they're on at the same time. I can't remember, but yeah, we're doing both of those games. I think we've got a cheeky Aberdeen game in the evening as well. So yeah, plenty of club football, and of course the European game. The Europa League returns back next Thursday. Rangers against Brøndby, and I think Celtic have got Faroe. So, some ample of games coming up here on the channel, guys. So if you are new, please do smash the old like button and subscribe. Who else have we got on here? Good to see Rickman. Hope you're well. Christopher Campbell says Scotland is going to win 4-0. You're expecting a decent win, but knowing Scotland, they'll go out there and win it 1-0 or 2-0. But you're expecting Scotland to really score the goals and put Faroe Islands to the sword. Let's be perfectly honest, they aren't the greatest team in history, the Faroe Islands, and I think Scotland should prevail in this and definitely go out there and try and score as many goals as possible. Let's have a little look and see the team lineups for this evening. I'll go through the away side first. Again, I remember a couple of players. Edmundson, there you go. He's the standout player that plays for the Faroe Islands. I think he plays in the Bundesliga too. Again, I can't remember who he plays for. I can find that out for you. He used to play for someone in the Bundesliga. I think he's moved divisions these days. Where does he play now? Where is that league? Belgium. So he plays in Belgium now. But he was playing for Germany. He was the Faroe Islands golden man anyway, Edmundson, the striker. But let's have a little look, as I said, the team lineup for Faroe Islands. Sorry for any pronunciations to the Faroe Islands fans in here. But we've got Getson in goal, Farah, Vansnadel, Natstad at the back. In the midfield is Rolstan, Van Herner, Hendrickson and Davidson in the midfield. And up top in a front three is Hansen, Edmundson, as I just previously said, and Johnson. So again, I don't know if that's a strong side or not, but I've not heard of any of the players except from Edmundson. As for the Scotland side that start this evening, it's Gordon in goal, Tierney, Hanley and Hendry at the back in a three. In the midfield this week it's Robertson, Gilmore, McTominay and Fraser, and up top is McGinn, and just in front of those is Dykes and Christie. So again, a fairly strong side here again for Scotland, and Christie makes a start. I thought Christie was a real good impact when he came off the bench against Israel. He really looked like he was going to make things happen along that right hand side, and he's gave him a chance. Again, it's all about rotation, but I think this is a strong enough side. Well, it definitely is a strong enough side to go and beat the Faroe Islands. The Faroe Islands only have 1 win on the board as things stand. Again, I think that was against Moldova. They've got 1 draw and 5 losses. These two have already played each other back towards the end of last season. It was Scotland who won that game 4-0 and a 3-0 back in 2010. But Scotland won 4-0 the last time these two played. So we could hopefully expect goals this evening. And as I say, hopefully Scotland can try and sort some stuff out. Connor says, "Why are you cheering on the Faroe Islands?" Typical Rangers fan. I'm not cheering on the Faroe Islands. How Ono says, "Some of these are crap patter." Guys, get your score predictions down there below, and smash the like buttons. Thank you all for the coverage, Dan. I follow you regularly from Fuerteventura in the Canary Islands. Thank you, William, mate. Hope you're well. Half their second names end like sun, like Iceland. Yeah, pretty much. There's no easy games in international football these days. The Faroes are a physical unit and will defend for their lives, but the confident Scotland will break them down. They are a pretty good side. Well, I think they're quite a good side. As I said, Edmondson's pretty decent. Decent little striker for them. I'm not underestimating no team by any means, but Scotland, with the players they've got, they should be winning this game. Let's not make any excuses. They actually have quite a nice stadium, actually. I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to see if I can get it up on here quickly. See if I can share. I've never done this before, so you're going to be seeing something. But let me see if I can get it up. 2 seconds. Right, let's see how this works out. But basically, it's quite a beautiful stadium. Back in... There we go. Eddie Stadium. I think this is the one they're playing at. But it's quite a magical place. Or it might not be that stadium anymore. I don't know. But I thought it was this stadium. I could be corrected if I'm wrong. I don't know if it's got redevelopment since then. But let me try and see if I can screen share this real quick. Right, let's have a look. Add a browser. Here we go. Let's see if this works. See if it just shares my screen. Here we go. It's going to come with random stuff. There we go. How did that work out? There we go. Faroe Islands Stadium. So I think it was this one here. Oh, here, up here. Sorry. There we go. I think it's this one here that was their stadium. I'm not sure if it is, but let me just try and get you a decent zoom in of it. But I think that's where they're playing this evening, which is quite spectacular, if you ask me. It looks all right, doesn't it? I don't think it looks too bad. If not, it's... I did watch a documentary on the Faroe Islands Football League once. I was quite interested in it. It might be this one here. Again, I can't really get like a... Let's see if we can interact with it. Is it this one? There we go. There we are. It might be that one then. Here. Or it could be that. I'm not sure. I hope it's the first one that I pointed out. But yeah, some pretty decent stadiums though, nonetheless. Guys, enough about me pissing around with this thing. Let's get back into the talk about the game. Guys, what do you think the score is going to be in this match? Let me know down there in the comment section below. I'll get answering your questions again after we looked at the Faroe Islands pictures and stuff like that. The Lost King says, come on Costa Rica. David says, oh, Flower of Scotland. The Lost King of Scotland says, no Nathan Patterson. No, I don't think so. I don't think so this week, buddy. Playing in Livingston, says James Lindsay. Oh, is it? Is it in Faroe? No, it's in Faroe Islands. Are you showing the actual match? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be in the background there, bud. I want Scotland versus India. Imagine the score. Scotland 7, India 0. Well, maybe. Scotland aren't really the goal scorers. Although they have won this game 4-0 before, so I will stand up for Scotland in that case. But I think you want to see Scotland scoring a few tonight. Certainly not losing, but Scotland it's not a must win, but you really do need to win these games if Scotland actually do want to finish second. The hard work is sort of done. So yeah, to beat Faroe Islands is a given, and the Moldova as well. That's 2 or 3 games that Scotland have got left. So a win against both of those sides will guarantee second place. So we go to Denmark on the final day and kind of just piss about, you know. Walter DeWhite says the Faroe Islands are definitely up for this one. Brian McCabe says woo. Louise Burnett says Scotland 4, Faroe Islands 0. John McGinn screamer. Nice one. James Lindsay says 3-1 Scotland. Halfway line goal the night. Mental. The British Crown brings in billions to our economy. Where is the gameplay? The gameplay, well, the game hasn't even started yet, mate, to be fair. The game's still got another 16 minutes till it starts. 3-1 Scotland. Craig Gordon. DJ says 3-0 Scotland, yes. And gives our country an identity, says the Red Maroon. No, it's good. That's good. Guys, if I can interest you to this evening of becoming a member, helping support the channel, you can do by pressing the join button. It's next to the subscribe button. You get access to the Scotland emojis for this evening, and you also get access to Rangers emojis if you're a Rangers fan. You get access to Celtic emojis if you're a Celtic fan. Hearts, Hibernian, St. Johnston. You get all of the rest of it, guys. So do consider becoming a member. Just press join. It's next to the subscribe button. And yeah, your help is massive here on the channel. And yeah, really appreciate if you did become a member. If not, then guys, just hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's try and get to 50 likes here before the game starts. As I say, we are pretty much 15 minutes out from kickoff. Plenty of other games up in the the World Cup qualifiers tonight. We've obviously got the other home nations playing. We've got England. I can't remember so much for a person who lives in England. England have got Hungary and who else is out there? I think Ireland I seen earlier. Northern Ireland. Bulgaria versus Northern Ireland. And is Ireland playing? No, I don't think Ireland are playing. Northern Ireland are playing. Who else is there from the UK? No, there's nobody. Serbia versus Azerbaijan. Portugal versus Luxembourg. That would be a cracker of a game as well. Iraq and the UAE are currently playing, if you wanted to know that score. It's 1-1 between Iraq and the UAE. And Japan beat Australia today. Like you guys care, eh? I'm just chatting shit. But yeah, basically in Group F, Denmark are playing Austria, Faroe Islands obviously versus Scotland, and Israel are playing Moldova. You know, Israel beating Moldova is probably a given. Hauno says 2-0 Scotland. Mariah McCabe says 2-1 Scotland. And the Red Maroon says, how is Luke? Yeah, he's okay, mate. I think he's all right. Unknown person, good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. How do I join? You press the join button. It's next to the subscribe button. Sometimes you can't do it on your, depending on what laptop, depending on what phone you've got. I don't think you can do it on an iPhone or something like that. But yeah, if you can help us out, then do it. If not, then so be it. C'est la vie. Yeah, only a few minutes away from kickoff, troops. Keep getting them score predictions down there below. It's good to see all the regulars tuning in. Let's go through the team lineups again real quick and discuss the Scotland side that goes into it. I'll go through Faroe Islands. Is there any Faroe Islands nations or the people from the Faroe Islands here in the chat? I'd be really intrigued to see if there are. I remember last time there actually was a guy who tuned in that was from the Faroe Islands. So just comment if you are from the Faroe Islands, guys. Let me know down there in the live chat. But let's go through it anyway. Guestson is in goal. Sorry for pronunciation. 3-4-3 formation is the formation. Farah, Vatsnil, Natsdad at the back. In the midfield is Roltonsen, Van Emma, Hendrickson, Davidson, and up top is Hansen, Edmondson, and Johnson. Again, sorry to anyone from the Faroe Islands for that pronunciation. That was horrendous, but you get the idea. In the Scotland end, it is Gordon in goal, Tierney, Hanley, and Hendry as a back three. In the midfield, 4, it's Robertson, Gilmore, McTominay, and Fraser. And up top is McGinn, and just in front of those is Ryan Christie and Lyndon Dykes. Craig Gordon made a couple of decent saves during the week there against Israel. Tierney, I thought he had an okay game. Hendry as well. I'm really, really impressed with Hendry, actually. He's really went on leaps and bounds and really matured as a player since going to Belgium. He never really got a look in at Celtic, but moving on to Club Brugge, a decent side that's playing Champions League. Did well against Paris Saint-Germain and stuff like that as well. So good to see Hendry doing well, and it's rubbing off on the national side as well. Hanley as well. Hanley's pretty solid at the back, albeit he's probably used to defending more than most, being in the Premier League playing for Norwich City. You're always constantly under pressure, and we've got 2 Norwich players in there. That probably sums up Scotland's team at the moment. Obviously Gilmour, far too good to be playing for Norwich City. I made a video, again, sorry for any Norwich City fans in here, guys, but I made a video a few weeks back, or when the news broke that Billy Gilmour was off to Norwich. I always said, I made a video on it, got a lot of stick from Norwich fans down south. And basically I said, look, Billy Gilmour going to Norwich was not a sign of his development. You always know that Norwich are going to be going down and being a relegation languished side. They're always going to be battling. They're never going to be, they're just going to be scraping by. They're going to finish 20th. They're going down, it's a given, right? And I always thought that, the manager, was it Farke and Thomas Tuchel, they're good friends. So all I thought it was an old pals act between Tuchel and Farke to get him over there, to get some reinforcements in for their side so they could stay up. Gilmour does not suit Norwich. He was so good for Scotland the other day. But yeah, I got pelters from Norwich fans saying, how do you know we're going down? How do you know we're going down? I said, mate, it's a given. I am guaranteeing you that Norwich City are going to get relegated. And this is a bad year for Gilmour. Gilmour would do well, but I just don't think the development would have been there. He'd been better off going to an Everton, a West Ham. There would have been loads of other teams in for him because he's a class act. I'm not saying go into Scotland again, but look, there's other teams in the Premier League that he could have played for. Anyway, sorry for that rant. But yeah, Fraser, again, another decent player. McTominay at the weekend obviously scored the goal. I say at the weekend. Was that at the weekend? Yeah, Saturday. Scored the goal. He was playing centre-back the other week there, though. Robertson, again, he's decent as well. John McGinn seems to score all the time for Scotland. And obviously Christie, Dykes. I've not seen much of Christie since his move down to Bournemouth. Again, I'm going to criticise Christie's move. I don't know why he left Celtic to go to Bournemouth. That sounds like a money move rather than a career development move, because there was talk he was going to be going to Southampton and Crystal Palace and all the rest of it, and ended up choosing Bournemouth. I think there was 2 teams in for him, Bournemouth and a Premier League side. He ended up choosing Bournemouth, which makes me think it was a money grab rather than a move for his development, because at Bournemouth you don't have any guarantees that you're going to be getting promoted. Mental. But look, he did come on against Israel the other week there, did create a lot of chances, and he did look pretty decent, to be honest. So, yeah, fair play to him. Howano says, I missed the Faroe Islands team. Could you say it again? I'll say it again later, mate, but I think you're pulling a leg. Scotland's fallen in standings, the Faroe Islands and Israel. Gilmour should have come to Rangers, says the Red Maroon. Yeah, that would have been a decent move. Adams a good player too. Gilmour ran away from the Rangers. Lowell Hansen is captain tonight for the Islanders. Delilah loves Scottish players. England couldn't beat the Scots. No, they like that one. No, he did like that one as well, to be fair. As I said. Man, there's 163 people in here, guys. Let's smash that like button. Let's try and get to 50 likes as soon as possible. I know what you guys are like, the Scotland fans, the Tartan Army. Let's get this stream absolutely popping. As I say, we're about 10 minutes out now from kickoff. And as I said, I had a little rant earlier on regarding Gilmour. However, he is such a top player. And will he do a lot tonight? Will he do some stuff tonight as well? This is breaking news on the side here as well. Frank Lampard apparently leading the race to join Newcastle as manager. Ooh, there you go. It was Gerrard the other day, but Rangers fans will be happy to see that Lampard is now the front runner. I was going to do a video on it, but I thought about it and nah. I can't be bothered. No, I'm joking. I can't be bothered, but people are starting to call me clickbaity guy. I come up with stories that are trending trending, you know. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, isn't that stadium that I showed you off earlier? It's actually a better stadium than I thought, to be fair. It looks like a proper stadium. I thought the stadium was literally that one by the sea, but it's not. It's it's an actual decent stadium. The Scotland fans are there as well. Some made that trip over to the Faroe Islands, but the Faroe Islands people just happy to be playing a professional outfit, I suppose. So what's the team lineup again? Only joking. Matt, I'll go through it in a minute anyway. Once we get to 50 likes, guys, let's hit that like button. Let's try and get to 50 and I'll stop pestering you. As I said, there's nearly 200 people in here. We can do 50 likes, the Tartan army. Let's do it. The Red Baroon, rather Lampard than Gerrard, definitely. I mean, Lampard hasn't really proved himself, I don't think, though. But I can see why Newcastle maybe had linked with Gerrard, because like Gerrard's done well for like building a team up, but you know what I mean? That was kind of like not good enough to kind of punching above their weight. And sometimes you need to do that with a bit of time. And yeah, he's going to get oodles of money if whoever does take over the job. But there's going to be a certain period where it's all about kind of just building something and not like just shoving loads and loads of money into it. Because Newcastle aren't going to win the league next year or the year after, or even the year after that. It's going to take it's going to take a long time. And right now they're in a relegation battle. They've got to try and stay in the Premier League first and foremost. I know it's only been around 8 games, but they've got to do that job as well. We are almost ready to go here. Players are going to be walking out now for that team lineups. For the national anthems, and we're going to get ready to go. Population of 52,000. That's about the same as Dunfermline. Are Scotland a professional outfit? Well, yeah, a lot of the players are professional, so yeah, I would say so. Maybe in years gone by, then no. Do you have an idea for Newcastle United? Big news. Who do you think it would be? I don't know who it will be. I mean, look, I've just looked online there. It just said Lampard's leading the race for it. When I woke up 3 days ago, it was Gerrard. And a few days ago before that, it was Antonio Conte. So, I mean, there's always just going to be constant rumours going around over the next couple of weeks, months. Or a couple of weeks, days. I think Steve Bruce been dismissed now, is he? I don't know has he been sacked? I don't know if he had been sacked yet. I'll have a look at that one. Big Steve Bruce, man. Stevie Bruce. Let's have a little look. Steve Bruce takes training with future unclear. No, he's still taking training. Steve Bruce takes training as wait for Newcastle manager decision. Steve Bruce talks. Apparently he's nearing an exit, but he's definitely not out the door yet anyway. So, yeah, there's still time just yet. Scotland will win 3-0. Oh, flower of Scotland, when will we see your likes again? Aidan Ballantyne says, Scotland 5-0, mate. What do you think? I don't know. I'm going to go for goals as well. Let's go for 3-0 Scotland. Let's go 3-0 Scotland. The last game between these two did finish 3-0 Scotland. No, 4-0 Scotland, I think it finished. This was towards the end of last season. Yeah, 4-0 Scotland, that one finished. But yeah, I'm sure Scotland can get the win. The ball is in play. As I say, the players are coming out for the national anthem. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff. Things are about to get underway here in the Faroe Islands. For those of you know who the Faroe Islands is, where the Faroe Islands is, as I say, it is. I always have to recap myself, but I think it's up towards Scotland way, isn't it? I might be chatting pure heap here. Let's have a little look. Yeah, it is. It's just above Scotland, so it's a bit of a derby for the Faroe Islands. To be fair, it is, eh? Do you think do you think we'll sell the World Cup? We will sell the World Cup. I don't know. Honestly, I'm thinking 2-0 says Arcade Gaming. Again, mate, I don't know. Lewis Ferguson should have got a start tonight. Probably an Aberdeen fan, probably. Every time Scotland score, you sing Proclaimers 500 miles. Come on, Scotland. How do I copy and paste? North of Scotland. How long till kickoff? Guys, we're a couple minutes away now. The national anthems are being sung. And yeah, kickoff will be pretty much underway in the next few minutes. Scotland 3-1, hopefully. Watching in Colorado. Good to see you, Willie Gordon. Armand says, I hope Scotland wins, but never underestimate a team with nothing to lose. Exactly. Guys, we are nearly there now. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We do cover a lot of Scottish football. We do cover every single Scotland national game. And we have got the return of the Scottish Premiership this weekend. It's Rangers versus Hearts on Saturday, along with Motherwell versus Celtic. So yes, please do not miss this. Is going to be an interesting match. Here we go. A couple of minutes, as I said, away from kickoff, as the Flower of Scotland gets blasted out here a few miles north of Scotland in the Faroe Islands. They have only won one game so far this tournament, and they'll be looking to try and derail Scotland as they are on course to qualify for the World Cup playoff. Scotland's team lines up like this. It's Craig Gordon in goal. It's Tierney, Hanley, Hendry at the back. In the midfield is Robertson, Gilmore, McTominay and Fraser. Up top is McGinn, Dykes and Christie. As for the Faroe Islands team lineup, again, sorry for any pronunciation on the Faroe Island names, but it's Gitarsson, Farah, Vanstel, Nanstead at the back. In the midfield is Rolstarsson, Valhammer, Hendrickson, Davidson, and up top is Hansen, Edmondson and Johnson. Player to probably look out for is Edmondson. He used to play for someone in the Bielefeld, I think, in the Bundesliga. I think since then he has moved on to Belgium, but he is probably their best player. And as I say, we are almost underway here in the Faroe Islands as, Scotland look to try and qualify. Faroe Islands just blasting out their national anthem, and we are almost good to go. They like that one as well. Two seconds. And here we go. Just like that. Just waiting for the game to start. They're just flipping the coin and they are almost ready to go, troops. We are almost ready to go, in fact. Here we go. Just make sure my stream's ready to go live. Sorry guys, 2 seconds. Just sort my stream out ready. And there we go, ready to go. Make sure that. Yes, happy days. Right, here we go, guys. Kickoff is going to be pretty much underway. As I say, Scotland in blue, the Faroe Islands in their white home kit. Scotland really only need one game, I suppose, now until really confirm that second place spot. They've got two pretty easy games to see out the group. 3 games left of the group qualifying. They only need to really beat the Faroe Islands and then maybe Moldova next, depending on other results. But they should be beating the Faroe Islands, let's be perfectly honest. And they also should be beating Moldova. This does grant them a tiny bit of leeway going into the other games. Of course, against the likes of Denmark, which is the last game. Hopefully Scotland and the table will already be sorted by then. It is Scotland who get us underway here in the Faroe Islands. And here we go. Can Scotland pull off another big victory in Group F? As I say, the other teams are also playing. You've got Moldova playing Israel and you've got Denmark playing Austria. But we are underway here in the Faroe Islands. It's Scotland on the ball as they come forward here down that left-hand side. Here's Fraser. Fraser pushes the ball down the left here again. Nice little header down and away. Decent touch there again. The Faroese. There you go. That's how you say their names. The Faroese. Nice one. There you go, guys. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button and subscribe. Here come Scotland now with Craig Gordon as he just collects the ball down that left-hand side. Steve Clark watching on. He did get a bit excited after that late win on, is it Friday or Saturday? I'm losing track of the days. I think it was Saturday. He got that late winner, of course, McTominay. But yeah, I'd never seen Steve Clark in all the time of watching him as a manager in football get so excited. Even when he did stuff with Kilmarnock, like beat Celtic and Rangers, he never got that excited. He's a hard man to please. Then look at that face, get that thing moving. But yeah, no. Ben Dempsey says, come on Scotland, good to see True Blue 1872, hope you're well. What channel is the game on, guys? I think it's on Sky Sports. Walter de Whittle. There you go, the England game has also started. I'll try and keep you up to date with the, because I know there's a lot of Englishmen that follow the channel. I'll try and keep you up to date with the scores in that game as well. Like it matters, England are pretty much already through. Here comes Scotland now, just passing the ball along that back line. It's a little less tense than the game last Saturday. The game last Saturday where everyone was in nerves. Of course, when Israel took the lead early on, and then Scotland found the equaliser, and then Israel then took the lead again a minute up the park. You just felt it was going to be one of those nights for Scotland, but yeah, two great goals to ping it back, a missed penalty in true Scottish style. Made the game really, really funny and on edge. But here comes Scotland now, here with Dykes. Dykes coming forward down the left-hand side. There's a chance to maybe put into Ryan Christie, but blocked away there by the Faroese, and that goes out for another throw-in there to the Tartan Army. A decent one, though. Decent chance there initially, but here comes Scotland again now. Down that left-hand side, Dykes again putting the ball into the box, but again cleared away by the Faroe Islands defence. It comes out for a throw-in here to Andy Robertson. Robertson now with another throw-in. Takes it quickly. Cleared away. Now back to Kieran Tierney. Tierney driving forward here for Scotland. Lovely little pass down that left-hand side. He first find a little opening, but that's blocked again there by the Faroe Islands defence. And instead of putting it back to the goalkeeper there, Davison, he sends it all the way out for a corner. And this could be the first opportunity for Scotland to get to shot off here in this opening 3 or 5 minutes. McGinn goes over there on that far right-hand side here for the first corner of the game. And can Scotland find an early breakthrough? McGinn sends it in. Oh, and there you go. The goalkeeper manages to get rid of it. However, comes straight back to Robertson. This is what Scotland need to do this evening. Just be relentless and put the Faroe Islands to the sword. And find goals and just keep on scoring. We need to win tonight and against Moldova. We will qualify not worrying about Denmark. These games we should be winning easily. Exactly. But the way I've seen stuff of Scotland do it over the last few years, what they'll probably do is lose the game against Moldova and end up beating Denmark. That's the thing that Scotland usually do. But that would be truly mental. Sorry for my ticker, guys. It's not been working. I'll just go stick that back on now for you. Sorry about that. As I say, the ticker usually ticks. There you go. Oh, no. It's Faroe Islands getting up the park this time. Now they're having a chance. It's Edmondson. Here's a chance for the Faroe Islands to maybe find a goal. Ball goes in. Oh, it's a good chance by them. And blocked away there by Scotland again. But that was a nice chance there by the Faroe Islands to get an unlikely chance there against Craig Gordon. In fact, I think it was a foul. But as I say, Scotland do need to be careful. They shouldn't be giving them too many chances. Oh, just comes inside. I think he was caught offside there. It was Edmondson. And the ball came in. He just didn't take the shot on first time. And tried kind of walking it towards the net. That didn't work out. And ball gets cleared away anyway. Craig Gordon back in possession here for Scotland. Here comes Fraser. Fraser forward there to Hanley. Here's McTominay. McTominay driving forward. McTominay gets back on the ball. Switches it over to Kieran Tierney. Now, Kieran Tierney pushing on as he tries to find an opening himself. Nice little pass there again along the back line. Back into Hanley. Hanley finds McTominay again. Tierney. Tierney moves forward here again. Switches play. Now looks to put a ball now into the area, but again blocked and cleared away there by the Faroe Islands, and that's not the kind of chances you want to see creating there by the Scotland skipper. Poor ball in, and possession won back here by the Faroe Islands. As I said, guys, if you haven't already, please do smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll try and get to 100 likes before half time, and also do subscribe. We do cover every single Scotland game, and we're back with Scottish club football at the weekend. Rangers versus Hearts is the game, followed by, or colliding with, Motherwell versus Celtic. So really looking forward to all those games coming up here on the channel. So please do subscribe and hit that like button. It really, really does help out the channel as we look to try and get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Hanley there just pulled off the ball again there by the Faroe Islands. And Craig Gordon wins another free kick here for Scotland as Edmondson is penalised. As I said, the star man, he did spend some time in the Faroe Islands League and then joined Bielefeld down in the Bundesliga. I think they got relegated, or for whatever reason, I don't think he plays for them anymore. I think he goes and plays in Belgium. Again, I didn't do too much of my research on him, but I know he's their star man, their star player. A lot of these other players have part-time jobs, would you believe, or play in the Nordic leagues. I'll try and get his thing up. Faroe Islands. I watched the video on him. Yes, I was right. He did play for Bielefeld. I don't know who he plays. Yeah, so he plays for Wolslen Beveren now, which is basically a side in Belgium, as I say. Taking a bit of a step down. He probably didn't really make it in the Bundesliga. It's quite a hard step to do. But here they come again. Scotland driving forward here again. Ball switch play. Comes another chance here for the Faroe Islands. They're pretty much out of the competition. They're just happy to be playing opposition with the quality. As I say, there'll be players that they probably watch on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis in the Premier League. Andy Robertson being one of them, a star man down there for Liverpool. Kieran Tierney for Arsenal. Probably the two standouts that the guys from the Faroe Islands will know all about. Hope you're well, Kim Jazz. Hope you're well. As we approach the 10-minute mark, guys, it's still 0-0 here. Faroe Islands and Scotland 0. However, both... the Faroe Islands actually having quite a bit of the ball here early on. Now the goalkeeper going over there to collect it, as he looks to send away through for his side. As they come down here again, the Faroe Islands back in possession, switching play along that left-hand side, trying to find another opening. And here they come again, and just cleared away there by the Scotland defence. Goes out for a throw-in here for the Faroe Islands as they look to try and break the deadlock for themselves. As I said, it would be a very upsetting feat for Scotland if Faroe Islands were to open the scoring here. You don't expect them to score many. The Faroe Islands, well, they don't score many, let alone like a quality side, let alone like against a quality side like Scotland. But here's another throw-in here for Van Halsen. And can the Faroe Islands find an option here and get something into the box to test this Scotland defence and goalkeeper? Ball comes in, headed away there again by Scotland, but this time back into Craig Gordon's hands, and Scotland are going to look to try and come forward themselves as the ball's distributed out to that right-hand side to Club Bruges. Hendry forward again, now forward down that left-hand side to Hanley, and now here comes Robertson as Robertson looks to try and find a ball forward. Robertson again. Robertson, a nice little pass there into Gilmour. Gilmour forward as he passes back to Hendry. Hendry into Hanley. Hanley back on the ball. Scotland still trying to find an option going forward. Nice little pass back there to Tierney. And Scotland just keeping possession here along the park as the ball's sent out there to Hendry again. Here comes Hendry. Keeping on, coming on forward here. Just passing along the back line and along the midfield. Faroe Islands can't really get to the blue jerseys of Scotland. They'll probably sit here and take their time. Tierney. Tierney down the left, and now here's another chance here for Robertson. Robertson along that right-hand side to Hendry. Now he comes over the top. Switching play. Now there's another chance here for Scotland as the ball comes into the box, and that's cleared away there again by Faroe Islands. And again, Scotland just can't break through the white shirts of the Faroes as they hit that one long there to try and find Edmondson. And this is one of those games where you are expected to win, but you're also on the side, really, I suppose, of you're only one match away from like a massive embarrassment. I.e., the Faroe Islands are probably on par with your sort of Gibraltars and stuff like that. So losing to the Faroe Islands cannot be done. You shouldn't be losing these sort of games. But as I say, these are massive, massive games for these players. A lot of them probably work part-time. A lot of them maybe do play professional, but down in the lower leagues. Some probably down in League 2 in England, or the lower leagues in Scotland, or down the lower leagues in Denmark and in Norway and stuff like that. So, you know, they're definitely not on the level of these Scotland players as they come forward. Here's McGregor. Here's a chance for Dykes. Dykes moving forward here again, and that's blocked there again. And sorry, that was Gilmore, not McGregor. He was on the ball. I don't even think McGregor's playing. Sorry about that. So I think it was Gilmore. I'll just double check that to see if he was playing. Yeah, no, I was chatting rubbish. It was Gilmore, not McGregor. Poor from me. Ball comes back the way here for Hendry. Hendry back on the ball again. And just clears it away. Just not doing enough with the ball there, Scotland, in terms of the creative department. They're just kind of keeping on to it and just sending it forward. But yeah, not good enough by them so far. As he looks to try and come through again. Ball goes back over to the Faroe Islands as they look to try and find an opening here against Scotland. Another ball goes into the box. Cleared and headed down there again. Here comes Edmondson, the danger man here for the Faroe Islands. Ball comes into the box again there from the Faroe Islands, and that time Craig Gordon just collects it. Not really troubled by that advancement from the Faroe Islands, but again, just to show that they're there and they are having a bit of the ball. Here comes Scotland again, back on the ball here again. Here's Gilmore. Gilmore forward to McTominay. Gilmore down to Robertson. Now here's Tierney. Tierney going out far left that side. Now back into the defensive line of Hanley to Hendry. Hendry into McTominay. Now back to Hendry again. Hendry looking to find his options to go forward. Scotland now out to that right-hand side is Fraser. Fraser finds Gilmore. Gilmore back again. Scotland struggling to try and find an opening. And that's a poor ball there again by the Scotland midfield. Looking to try and to play, that time it was from Tierney, looking to play in John McGinn. However, plays it all the way out of play. And that goes out for a goal kick here to the Faroe Islands. And as I say, Scotland need to be a bit more creative when they do have the ball. They do have those creative players. Now, I was saying this last week or earlier on in the week against Israel. That was Scotland's worst enemy in the first half. They were just trying to hit balls long and not using their technical players. And as soon as they started to try and make things happen with the technical players and try and shine a little bit of quality on the game, that's when they found their goals. So I hate this long ball stuff that they use right from the back and try and send it over. It doesn't work. Here comes McGinn again. Again over the top. Again back into possession here with the Faroe Islands. One back by Dykes. And now here comes Scotland looking to come forward. Dykes looking to play into Christie. And it could be a good chance for Scotland, but headed away there by the Faroe Islands defence as they put it back to their goalkeeper. And again, he collects the ball and the Faroe Islands are back in possession. Crowd trouble with the Wembley fans, the England fans, the Hungary fans, is it? Ew. Now here come the Faroe again, back in the midfield as they switch play again. Nice little pass down that left-hand side, but blocked and cleared away again. So we've got a video dropping tomorrow as well, troops. I know, as I say, there hasn't been too many live streams. We do have a video dropping tomorrow, and I'm ranking every single SPFL side's season so far. So giving them a grade like it's high school again, and basically ranking all Scottish Premierships clubs' season so far, from A star down to F. It's a bit of fun, isn't it, I suppose, whilst we warm up for the club, whilst we warm up for the Premiership to return this weekend. So yeah, do keep your eyes out for that one. That'll be live for around 2 o'clock. Do, as always, drop a little like on that, leave a comment. It really does help out the channel. But here come the Faroe Islands again now, though, as they kick that ball out of play. And that goes out for a throw in here for the away side. Scotland, as it gets on, the goalkeeper puts it out of play. Stevie says England overrated, in my opinion. I don't think so, man. I think England are a really good side. They got stacked in. I'm saying that on a Scotland stream, but England are very, very stacked in the positions. They've got some real good players. Probably the best I've seen in a long time, to be fair. But then again, so is Scotland. This is probably the best Scotland side I've seen in my lifetime. Just missing a striker, in my opinion. That's, I think. Yeah, Scotland are missing a bit of a striker, like a target man, like an Ali McCoy's back from the 90s, or someone like that. I just don't think Dykes is that high quality. He's decent, but I mean, you kind of need like a Premier League sort of striker, maybe. Matt Gunner says Ronaldo another 2 goals in the first 15 minutes. Jesus, really? That'd be mental. He absolutely loves it, doesn't he, Cristiano? Let's have a little look at that. No way. Oh, well, yeah. Ronaldo. Oh, 2 penalties. Yeah, 2 pens, and Bruno Fernandes just scored 3-0 to Portugal against Luxembourg. Ronaldo 2, Bruno 1. England 0-0 against Hungary. What's the lineup for that game? Pickford. Here comes Scotland now. Still 0-0 here in the Faroe Islands. They drive forward again. Here comes Robertson now, cutting inside. McGinn there also, and again cleared away by the Faroe Islands keeper. And a free kick is given. The offside was caught there on Lyndon Dykes, I think it was. And that's going to be a free kick here to the Faroe Islands, as the flag was up on that far right-hand side. Ross H says, so Scotland still play? Yes, first 20 minutes, it's still 0-0 here as things stand. Ball goes forward there again from Scotland. One back by the keeper. The keeper now comes forward for the Faroe Islands. Plays it along the back line. Again, Faroe Islands have been fairly organised, pretty decent. Yeah, organised. They've not really been troubled by Scotland. Scotland haven't created anything by any means so far with the quality that Scotland have. Faroe Islands have, they've not been really troubled, to be perfectly honest. There's been a corner, and that's about it. Scotland haven't tested the keeper once, I don't think, or any times that I can remember. So far, 0-0 is the score. It's a fair reflection of this match. Faroe Islands now on another throw as they look to come forward here again. Headed down and headed away there again by the Faroe Islands. Now comes out to that right-hand side as they push forward again. Long ball forward here by them. Nice little pass there. Cuts inside there again. And now here the Faroe Islands pushing forward. Blocked there that time by Scotland. Gordon hitting it long. Back into the Faroe Islands. And they look to try and reload and go again. Faroe Islands having far too much of the ball for my liking. As I said, Scotland still need to try and win this game. And here they come again. Here's McTominay. McTominay forward. Switches play here again to McGilmore. Gilmore through to McGinn. And now McGinn comes forward again here for Scotland. Hanley. Tierney. Sideways play is Hendry. Ball comes inside here again. This could be a good chance for Scotland. Here's Dykes moving forward. Can he play it back? And again, that's blocked and out there by McTominay. I thought that was a good chance there for Scotland to maybe get something, but it does go out for a corner and still could be a decent chance here for Scotland. Second corner of the game here for Scotland. McGinn's going to put the ball into the box. Headed down and over and headed away there again by the Faroe Islands. In fact, kicked long there by the Faroe Islands. Comes back to Scotland again now as they put a ball back into the box. Headed down there by Scotland again, and that's going to be a free kick to the Faroe Islands after the Faroe Islands defence does get an elbow there. I think that time from Hanley. In fact, who was it from? That's going to be a free kick to the Faroe Islands. And that goes out for another free kick. Just can't get the shots off Scotland. Not really tested the keeper just yet. Decent save earlier on there from McTominay, but apart from that, nothing so far. Faroe Islands hit it long again there. Good to see Kyle Hill. Good to see Red Baroon. Good to see Scotland. Green and white. Ball comes into the Faroe Islands. There's another chance. Oh my goodness me. It's Scotland's defence all over the place there. Did make the clearance in the end, but Jesus me, Faroe Islands nearly took the score. Nearly took the lead there. Decent chance there from Edmondson. That guy again. A bit of a decent striker. Just coming inside, taking a shot just while the Scotland defence was all over the place and nearly putting the Faroe Islands 1-0 up there. But, yeah, that doesn't happen. Definitely think they should be leading. That was a real good opportunity and a real good chance there from the Faroe Islands. Ball got headed down, came in. Oh my goodness me. Craig Gordon initially made a cracker of a save, then a decent follow-up. But yeah, I mean, Faroe Islands should be 1-0 up, but a decent save there by Scotland. Comes back out for another throw in here to the Faroe Islands. Plays it along that back line. And now here they come again, the Faroe Islands, as they look to try and find an option to come forward here again. Faroe Islands put another ball into the box, and again, another chance there goes beckoning and goes over the bar there. And Scotland need to pull their finger out and get a grip, really. The Faroe Islands are starting to play a bit better in this game so far and have had probably the best chances of the games. Oh, that was a decent opportunity there again. Faroe Islands having a good couple chances over the last few minutes, but Craig Gordon's back in possession here for Scotland as it's still 0-0 here in the opening 25 minutes. Apparently there's an update in at Wembley. It's a penalty apparently to the away side. Hungary have got a penalty. If you haven't already, guys, please do smash that like button. We are on our way to 100 likes. We are only 20 likes away. So if you haven't already, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. As I say, we will be back with Premiership action at the weekend. Rangers v Hearts and Motherwell versus Celtic. Plenty of decent games this weekend. Faroe Islands captain just goes down to the ground. Not sure what happened to him. A bit of a tussle there with Hanley. And we'll probably win a free kick. So far, so good from the Faroe Islands, to be fair. They're putting in a decent performance. And there you go. Is that the goal scored there from Hungary? I've just got a notification. Hungary 1, England 0 at Hamden, at Wembley. England giving away a penalty, and Hungary are 1-0 up in Wembley. Sure, England will come back, though. Here comes Scotland again now, though, along the back line. Here comes Tierney. Tierney moves forward again. Looking to try and find an option here, Scotland again. As I said, I don't like to repeat myself too much, but it was similar start to that game against Israel in terms of Scotland just trying to lump balls forward and just play football like that instead of using their quality. I know the Faroe Islands are set up pretty decently, but there's still options and still chances to be made instead of just passing along the back line and hitting long balls up to Lyndon Dykes, expecting them to try and hold it up. Here they come again. Here's Hendry now. Hendry puts a ball into the box. Cleared away there by the Faroe Islands again. Comes back to Scotland though with Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson looking to try and find an option here, but blocked again there by Ralastoston. Sorry for pronunciation to the Faroes. In fact, he gives away a free kick there. It's going to be a free kick to Scotland. Not from shooting distance, just in between the halfway line and the box. Maybe a chance just to put a ball into the box and try and find a header here. It's going to be McGinn to take it. McGinn to send this ball into the danger area and headed easily away there by the Faroe Islands. Comes back out though, just outside the box as Scotland look to try and find another chance. Ball comes back in and headed, and now here's a volley. Here's a chance from Scotland, but blocked again there by another white jersey. Comes back to McGinn. He takes a shot and blocked again there by the home side. As I said, very, very organised here thus far. 15 likes away from 100, guys. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button and subscribe. And then I will leave you alone. I promise. I promise I'll leave you alone. If you smash that like button. So far, so good here from the home side, really. Plan is going to plan. You know, Scotland don't really want to be dropping points at all. They want to be winning this game. And Scotland fans ideally want them to be winning in a spectacular fashion, i.e. getting the goals. The last time Scotland played these was at Hampden Park and it was 4-0 to Scotland. Scotland wants a repeat of that. Question is, will they get it? Two secs, just checking to see how the other games are. 2 secs. There we go. From Scotland again. Happy days. Tierney. Tierney forward again. Here's McGinn. McGinn back to McTominay. Another little switch play there again from Tierney. Tierney going all the way back. Scotland need to go forward instead of always bringing the centre-backs in. Here's Hanley. Hanley, long ball right over the top. And headed down there again by the Faroe Islands defence. Comes back out to McTominay. And blocked again there by Scotland. And that's just what they do. 300 people in here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Half an hour played here, and it is 0-0. Ball goes back in over the top there from the Faroe Islands. Ball goes forward. Again, apologies for my non-knowledge of the Faroe Islands players. Hard pronunciations. Here comes Edmondson again. Another little switch play. Ball in over the top. And can the Faroe Islands break the deadlock here? A ball comes in and that's out. Wide. Doesn't test Craig Gordon that time. But Faroe Islands are having a lot of the ball here, by the way. They're not no mugs by any means. I thought they were... probably equivalent to Gibraltar and San Marino at one point, but they're a decent little outfit. They are creating chances and getting under Scotland's skin. They probably had the best chances of the game as well here so far. As I say, we are half an hour into this one. It's still 0-0. And yeah, it's fairly 50-50. Ball hit over the top there again by Scotland. Comes back. Headed down. Now is McTominay again. Switches play. And blocked there again by the Faroe Islands. And Faroe Islands looking to go do another advance forward as they try and find a way through. Nice switch play again, and that time Faroe Islands trying to make something happen there, but just puts it out for a throw, and that's going to go out for a Scotland throw. And Scotland take it quickly. Where's this creativity from last week from Scotland? Long ball right up to Dykes. Does work this time, but how far? He's got no options there, Dykes. He can't take on 4 or 5 people. Ball comes back to Robertson. Now through to Gilmore. Gilmore finds a way through here again and brought it down. And that's going to be a free kick to Scotland. Again, maybe a bit too far to shoot from, but a decent and definitely another good option to test the goalkeeper as Christie was brought down there. Now, how are they going to take it? This time it's McTominay over there. Don't really ever see him take free kicks for Manchester United, but let's see. Let's see if Scotland can try and break the deadlock here in the Faroe Islands. McTominay to take it. Can he score from this distance? It would go down as a belter or a free kick if he did. McTominay, is he going to shoot? He does look like he's going to try and shoot it. And again, that's right over the bar. And that was a poor free kick. That goes straight out for another goal kick here to the Faroe Islands. Yeah, not enough dip on it. He got the height, got over the wall, but no dip. Get it back down again and test the keeper. Supporter, I am the old enemy. Monarch Scotland says Scotland green and white. 1 like away from 100 troops. Thank you so much for getting us there. And I'll leave you alone. I won't keep telling you to hit the like button. Hendry there was on the floor. Is Fraser even playing? Yeah, he is playing. Again, there hasn't been much options. Scotland not really... I'm going to keep saying it's like the first half against Israel. It is like the first half against Israel. They're not creating chances, like i.e. using the quality that they've got. And Faroe Islands put a free kick in there. Ball goes in. And again, looking to try and get their front man on it. However, Craig Gordon does come out to collect it. But as I said, so far, there is no real, attacking philosophy here with the Scotland players. It's get it to Tierney, it's get it to Robertson, and just try and lug the ball up to Dykes, and then just allow him to try and hold it up. And that's their game plan so far. If they can't find Dykes or they can't find Christie, they just pass along the back line. There is no quality in terms of really using the forwards and the creative players, i.e. Fraser, making him run down the right. You've got Tierney, you've got Robertson who can run down the left, and they're not utilising that so far here, Scotland. But when they did that against Israel in the second half, Scotland were just so dominant, 1 on the ball, and 2 in terms of creating chances. They could have scored loads and loads of goals. But until they do that, I think Scotland need to try and play to their strengths. They've got some decent technical players in here. It's not like the noughties where Scotland just had to lug the ball up and just pray for what's best. They got some decent technical players now. Scotland performance win the hard game, struggle with so-called easier ones. Come on, you big Jessies. Mental. Here the Faroe Islands again. Ball goes in out the box there again. Two secs. Here comes Scotland again. Christie, Hanley. Scotland find that opening here 9 minutes before half time. As I say, try and test the goalkeeper a bit more. That's what I want to see from this Scotland side. Acting as if I'm the manager here, but they haven't tested this keeper near enough here in the opening stages of the first half. They really haven't. But here they come again now. Here's Tierney. Oh, Tierney, ball through. This could be a good opportunity now. Here come Ryan Christie. This should be the chance. And again, blocked by the white jerseys of the Faroe Islands. You've got to give credit to them, by the way. They really have shaped up well. What they got to do, they're not going to just try and be easy to beat. You know, they're making Scotland work for this. And they really are organised with their players, especially for players that have jobs as well. I don't know if I'm being a bit too mean there, but they probably do. A lot of these players actually have jobs, day jobs, and they're doing pretty well in terms of organisation. I just think Scotland should try and go at them a bit more, like they have been doing this sort of last 2 or 3 minutes. Here he comes again now, Hanley, back to Tierney. Can you tell me who scored for Switzerland, please? It's going to be a trick question. It's going to be Itten, isn't it? I'll have a little look, shall I? 1-0 Israel. 1-0 Israel. Zahavi, the man who scored against Scotland the other week, there's scored again. So it's not really great viewing. Amoblo scored for Switzerland. Another corner now here to Scotland. Ball goes into the danger area, headed away there by the Faroe Islands again. And headed down. There's been a notification there. Is that an England goal? England have equalised. I'll give you confirmation as to who the goal scorer is, but there's been 2 goals in that game. Hungary took the lead with a penalty, and now England have found a goal back. Oh, for God's sake. Faroe Islands back in possession with the keeper, and now they come forward here again. Can Faroe Islands be the team that take the lead here before half time? It's that long. Apparently it's John Stones who scored there for England. He's the man who's brought the goal back for England at Wembley. So doing pretty well there. Now here come the Faroe Islands again. Goes out for another throw in here. 5 minutes till half time. Still 1-0 up. Still 0-0 here in the Faroe Islands. As they look to try and find and test Gray Gordon again here, the Faroe Islands. Ball goes right into the box. Goes outside, now out to the right, now back into the middle. And now here they come forward again, as they look to try and cause Scotland more problems. Ball comes back into the danger area. Headed away there by the blue jersey of Scotland. And there's another chance. A shot from outside the box. Just goes wide there from Faroe that time. And again, coming close there, the Faroe Islands. They are testing Scotland. They really are. They've done well this first half, the Faroe Islands. They've not been good enough, in my opinion, from Scotland. I think it even takes a little touch off Hanley. And they've just won themselves a corner kick here. Mate, they ain't messing about. Now here for the corner kick. Can the Faroe Islands break the deadlock themselves and score a goal? Ball comes back in, blocked again there. And back out of play again. John Stones was the man who scored the goal, by the way, for those of you wondering. But yeah, certainly not happy with this week's performance. As I said, it was all great celebrating that game against Israel, but the Scotland need to do the fundamentals, and that's beat Faroe Islands and beat Moldova. If not, things are just going to be left for Denmark, and that just makes things a lot harder. It's not been good enough, I don't think, so far. I might be being a bit critical, but here come the Faroe Islands again. I maybe went into this match a bit naive. I thought the Faroe Islands were probably equivalent to your sort of Gibraltars or your San Marinos or something like that. Due to the nation, there's only 50,000 people that live in the country. So I'm going to have a little look as to see their key players. I know Edmondson is one of the top players as the striker. He plays in the Belgium league, but apart from that, I wasn't aware of anyone else. Here comes Scotland again now, though. Blocked again there by the Faroes. That's going to go out. Tierney gets brought down there by Johnson. We're nearly there at the half-time break. Comes back to Scotland again. Another little switch play. Here comes Robertson. Organic says the Faroe Islands is a team of painters and plumbers. In truth, the only way Scotland will get to the World Cup is to steal it. Nisbet on at half-time, says RFC56. I would go with that way as well, mate. I'm saying, as I said, I don't like to be critical of the team because they've done a good job, but whatever this tactic is here against the Faroe Islands, it's clearly not working. And it was much of the same against Israel. It really was. The same stupid tactic of lumping it long instead of using and getting forward down the flanks. Why aren't Scotland utilising the pace? I don't understand it. We'll see what happens at half-time, but this has been poor. And even a draw is not good enough against the Faroe Islands. I'm not belittling the Faroe Islands, let's be perfectly honest. There's a team here full of Premier League players, or if not, top leagues, Premiership, Scottish Premiership and Belgian League, Club Brugge playing the Champions League. Some decent players here in this team, and Scotland should be playing a lot better. Another ball there. The Faroe Islands winning another free kick here just before half-time. A minute or so left remaining, then plus stoppage time. Can Faroe Islands nick the goal? Could they take the lead here just before half-time? As I said countless of times, they have probably come the closest in this game. They really have. They tested. And they've probed. They've been so organised. And there's another free kick. That's on target. But a routine save there from Craig Gordon. And he distributes that out to the right-hand side here again. Can Scotland go on a counter-attack? Ball comes forward by them. And now, again, poor quality in terms of trying to find someone up top. And that's blocked and cleared away again there by the Faroe Islands. Here comes Scotland pushing forward yet again. Tierney. Now to Hendry. Hendry pushes it forward. One back again. Finds a way through. Here's Gilmore. Gilmore all the way through here again. Here's a bit of quality now from Tierney. 2-minute stoppage time added on at the end here. Could there be a goal? Could there be the opening goal? There's a chance for Scotland with another shot, and that just goes over the bar. And it was the man that scored the winner last week, McTominay, but he sends it right over the bar. And that goes out for another goal kick here to the Faroe Islands. But yes, another chance there for Scotland going beckoning. As that one sent over the bar. So Scotland need to try and find their way. Now here's Gordon. A minute down, 1 minute to go. Can Scotland find the opening goal here at the end of the first half? So it needs to be a bit better in the second half now from Scotland if they do come out. Ball comes in, is Dykes, and that will probably be that in terms of the last chance of the game, of the first half. But not good enough so far again. It's not been good enough. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to be patriotic about it. It's not been good enough. As I say, the Faroe Islands are nowhere near the level of the players that are playing on this park right now. And Scotland need to basically pull their finger out. As I said, just because they beat Israel, yes, that was the hard bit done. But now they've got to go out there and beat the Faroe Islands and Moldova. Routine games, fundamental games that need to be must-wins. Otherwise, they won't be qualifying. Here, ball comes in now for Scotland. Having said that, and there's another chance as that's cleared away again by another white jersey of the Faroe Islands as that goes out for another throw-in here for Scotland. One last chance, seconds left of the stoppage time. And that is that. The whistle goes. Oh, no, it doesn't. Ball goes in, and that's a save. And that surely is the whistle there as half-time is here in the North Sea. It's the Faroe Islands 0, it's Scotland 0. And, a poor first-half performance. No creativity. And the Faroe Islands have probably come the closest so far. I'm a big fan of Nisbet. Yes, I would like Nisbet to come on 0. But I don't know if Steve fancies him that much. But not good enough so far, guys. You know the drill. I'm going to go grab a quick brew. Go grab a brew quick. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Please do smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And also, just whilst we're at half time, if you're into your Scottish football, guys, we have got a Scottish football Discord chat where you can keep in touch with everybody. You can talk to everybody about Scottish football, club football, etc. It's all about football. It's a good community in there. There's over 100 people in there at the moment. We're trying to grow it up. But yeah, guys, please do consider joining the old... 2 secs. Please do consider joining the Discord group whilst we're at half-time. It's completely free. I've put a link to it down there in the live chat. As I say, go join it, guys. Completely free. It's all about Scottish football. And, you can do your thing in there. I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. I'll see you all in a few minutes. Cool, guys. Happy I'm back again. Yeah. Ready to go for the second half. It needs to be a lot better. Let's be perfectly honest. The first half was poor from Scotland. It wasn't good enough. I think, something fresh along that right-hand side is welcomed. Again, Nathan Patterson, a bit of pace down there. A Callum McGregor in the middle of the park. Something like that I think it calls for this game. A bit more pace to it. And a bit more creativity. Callum McGregor and Nathan Patterson can offer this Scotland side that for sure. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Matt Gunner says, Dan away for a half-time bong and doom. Nah, mate, don't smoke, man. I don't smoke. 2 seconds. Dan away for a half-time bong and doom. Nah, mate. Barsdale in his place. But all I know is that needs to be a better performance in the second half, though, guys. A lot better this time, because, quite frankly, it just wasn't good enough, troops. It wasn't good enough. I really didn't think it was good enough. Let me check where we are in subscriber rate, guys. As I say, we are making moves here on the channel. You were doing niche. I was making moves. I like that meme. 8384. I swear we've been stuck at that number for absolutely ages. I don't know if I'm just thinking that. I'm trying to think of on the right channel. Yeah, let's try and make a push to 3,400, guys. If you haven't already, please do hit that big red button. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, let's help the channel out, guys. Let's also try and get to 150 likes. Smash the old like button, subscribe and all that good stuff. You know what? Trying to push the agenda, troops. Just trying to push the agenda. Second half is about to start, guys. Players coming out for it, ready to go. And here we go, troops. Underway here for the old second half. And this time it'll be the Faroe Islands who get us underway here. It's all about sorting this out. Scotland get us back the Faroe Islands get us back underway here. And now come forward here quickly. Here's Scotland now back in possession already. Now driving forward. Chance for them to make something happen here, Scotland. Again, no changes that I can see just yet, though, from the Scotland national side. In terms of, I say, we need a bit of pace down the right, a bit more creativity through the middle. Callum McGregor and Nathan Patterson would be a good fit, in my opinion. But yeah, none of those players have been called up just yet. Now here they come again. Now here comes Scotland. Down that right-hand side is another chance. Ball goes in. Cleared away by the Faroe Islands. Comes back out to that right-hand side here again from Scotland. Ball just outside the box. And this is a bit more intense now from Scotland here in this second half. A bit better. Ball does go back into the box, but collected there by the goalkeeper. He isn't troubled by that one that time. But again, a lot better than the first half there from Scotland. They push through again. And the Faroe Islands hit that one long. As I said, they did create some chances, well organised in there. And what do you guys think is going to happen here? Is there going to be some goals in this second half? Ball's won back again, though, by Scotland. It goes on down on the edge of the box. And this time, Ryan Christie does not receive a free kick or a penalty. The referee goes to assume that he has dived there. So Christie, I don't know whether he did. Did he? I don't know. I don't think that's a foul. I don't think that's a dive, you know. I would give that a free kick. Then again, I don't know if there is VAR in place this evening due to the stadium, but he may have already been offside. He was offside, and that's where the free kick's going to be given. He did like that one initially, though. Matty Newhouse says, I smell a goal for Scotland. Well, let's hope. There is going to be some goals soon, man. Crying out for a couple. So this game doesn't want to end 0-0. Potential penalty check. There you go, troops. They have got VAR in this game. They are checking that Ryan Christie incident, and they will be having a look to see if it could be a penalty. As I said, I didn't think it looked like a dive, and could be called back for a penalty. VAR are going to check it. I think it was just outside the box, though. It might just be checked there by the referee. As I said, it has been flagged up there by the video assistant referee. And can VAR help out Scotland again? Remember, VAR has been nothing but a godsend for Scotland as of late. 2 penalties, 1 penalty against Austria that inevitably was the winner. A penalty there against Israel. Obviously, Lyndon Dykes went on to miss it. And then another penalty against... not another penalty, but... Scottish Premiership deciding whether they want VAR has been pretty well. If it's run like this, it'd be good, but it is no penalty, and it's going to be giving as a Faroe Islands free kick. The check is over. 5 minutes already done here in the second half, and it is 0-0 between Faroe Islands and Scotland. And you almost feel that Scotland need to go and win this game. A draw is not good enough, nor would be a loss. 3 points is all that's needed. And the offside was initially given on that Ryan Christie penalty. Robertson back on the ball now here for Scotland as he tries and guides this one forward. But one back again there by the Faroe Islands. As they push through again. And there comes Scotland yet again. Again, blocked there again. They win the ball back. And that ain't a trouble for the Faroe Islands. Ball hit long over the top. One back again there by Scotland, but cleared away again there by the Faroe Islands. Edmondson not getting a sniff on that ball there for the home side. One back by McTominay. Now McTominay looking to push forward. Can Scotland find the opening goal? It's already been 50 minutes worth of playing time, and they haven't really come as close as a sniff to a goal so far here for Scotland. As they distribute the ball forward here again. Down that left-hand side. Looking to try and find an option forward here, Scotland. Blocked again there by the Faroes. Long ball over the top. Here could be the good opportunity. And again, Faroe Islands clear it away. And aren't troubled by that advance there from Scotland. Having said that, here comes Fraser. Fraser puts a ball into the box, and that was a good opportunity there again. But I think the linesman already had his flag up for offside. The whistle had went there on Lyndon Dykes, and that is going to be a free kick here to the Faroe Islands. Davey Little says, professional players being held by fishermen and seal hunters. As much as that makes me laugh, mate, it's very, very true. It's not good enough by Scotland, by any means. As I said so many times in the last stream, yes, the Israel game was the hard bit, but there's still a job to be done. There isn't done yet. It's not finished, as everybody's sort of thinking it is. You've got to beat Faroe Islands and you've got to beat Moldova, albeit you should be able to put up your reserve team and beat them, but you still need to show up and score the goals, and Scotland haven't come close to even doing that in this game so far. But the ball comes down the left-hand side here again now, Tierney, and now this could be an option to move forward here for Scotland. Ball comes into the danger area by Robertson, and again cleared away by the Faroe Islands. And that goes out for another throw, and Robertson goes to collect it. Robertson now into the attacking options there, looking to pick out McTominay, but sloppy passes don't allow that advance to prevail. And now here comes Scotland again along the left-hand side is another chance, and again blocked and cleared away by the Faroe Islands. In fact, that doesn't come off a white jersey, that comes straight off Robertson, straight out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick to the Faroe Islands. T-Bone McCabe says, plenty time, guys, left. Settle. Yeah, I agree. There is plenty of time, but you want to see a bit more done, you know? Guys, if you haven't already, please do hit that like button. Let's get to 150 likes if we possibly can, and also get to 3,400 subscribers. We are 8,400 subscribers. We're 20 subscribers out, so please do hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and help the channel out. We've got plenty of live football action coming up over the weekend. We've got Rangers versus Hearts in the SPFL top of the table clash. You've also got an informed Motherwell side who are travelling. An out-of-form Celtic side going against an in-form Motherwell side at Fir Park. That's going to be also interesting. And, we've got Europa League action next Thursday as well. So, yeah, plenty of Scottish football coming up here on the channel. Please do subscribe. And, I hope we can see Scotland in the World Cup next year as well. Here comes Scotland now, back on the ball. Passing yet another ball back over to McTominay. McTominay down the right-hand side, back to Fraser. Fraser looking to try and find options, and this could be a chance here for Lyndon Dykes. He gets a shot off, blocked there again by the Faroe Islands defence. And, did it? McTominay, did you get a touch off that one? I'm sure that went out for a corner there. Ball came in initially. Did he get a little touch? No, that was McTominay's just wild shot. That went wide of the post. And, didn't go the way of Scotland there that time. Still 0-0 here. 10 minutes into the second half, should I say. Another 35 to go. Can Scotland find a goal? Or can Faroe Islands find a goal for that matter? Here's Tierney. Hanley. Tierney trying to find an option. Switches play. Finds Fraser. Fraser cutting inside. Blocks there again. In true Scottish fashion, we always do the hard bit first and then make the easy bit silly. As for it, Denmark are 1-0 up against Austria and Israel are 2-0 up against Moldova. Zahavi and De Boer scoring those goals. Now here they come again. Here's John McGinn. Coming from fairly deep. To Robertson. Robertson finds a way through down that right-hand side here again. Here's Fraser. Fraser's ball into the box and that's cleared away again there by the Faroe Islands. Blocked and cleared away. No trouble there again by them. Now here comes Scotland driving forward. Switches play. Now gets back onto it here for McGinn. I think it's time for a change, Mr. Clark. Don't you? It's not working. It isn't working here. Whatever is happening, it isn't working here for Scotland. They just can't get up the park. Very laxure. Passes going all over the shop. And, just not working. Here's Robertson again. Faroe Islands look like they're going to move first. They want to bring on a sub. No one on the Scotland technical area warming up just yet. Here comes Hanley. Through to Tierney again. Ball goes in over the top. One cleared away again there by the Faroe Islands. As we approach the hour mark, it is 0. Faroe Islands 0. Scotland 0. And it is frustrating to watch. I'm starting to get a bit agitated. Another ball forward here again by the Faroes. Scotland dominating possession. Well, it's not dominating. They've got 61% possession. Faroes have got 39. Now he hits another ball up the top, and that's cleared and one back again there by the Faroe Islands goalkeeper. And cleared away again. Not messing about there, are they? Faroe Islands player just gone down, and one of the defenders just gone down in his own box. AR says 0-0 in a few days. Can't wait for the phone-ins if we draw or lose this. Well, looking at the table, a draw wouldn't be good enough. Israel are winning their game, which would close the gap again there to 2 points, which would then mean Scotland would need to find a result against Denmark. Again, Scotland just make things so difficult for themselves. I know there's half an hour left to go, but still, you're not getting. People aren't getting the point. This team is that they've got a population of around 50,000. So a population of what? Ibrox. And they're holding a Scotland side littered with Premier League quality. Some of these players have jobs, they're family men, they live on the island, they're fishermen, they're seal hunters, as somebody pointed out in the live chat. It needs to be better. There hasn't been, I think Faroe Islands have been the closest. It's not one of those games where it's just been Faroe Islands are making it hard for Scotland. Faroe Islands have come close to scoring the goal. The Faroe Islands have probably come closest to scoring the goals, and Scotland just haven't had a sniff yet. They really haven't, and they're just making things difficult for themselves. Again, I don't see what Fraser's bringing to the team right now. But here comes Scotland again. Now, here come the Faroe Islands again now as they drive forward. But fair play. Scotland, another ball over the top, headed away there by the Faroe Islands. Drinking too much after that Israel game, weren't they? They're out in Hive till 5 in Edinburgh, lapping it up instead of getting focused for this game. Maybe Clark needs to find his inner beast and really crack the whip. He just needs to make a change, I think. As I'd say, bring Callum McGregor on in that midfield and bring on Nathan Patterson along that right-hand side, and that will be the problem sorted. I'm not a football coach, but I can see by implementing a bit more pace, a bit more creativity, we could find some options here. Here comes Scotland now, ball over the top. Still no movement down there on the technical area just yet for Scotland. Headed forward again there by Faroe Islands. It's Hanley. Now here comes Tierney. Tierney down the left. Ball comes down that right-hand side here again. Pushes another ball to McTominay. McTominay down into the danger area. Can Scotland find a way through? There's the option, and that's cleared away again there by the Faroes. Dealing with it there. The Ultras even go mad for it, the Faroe Island. The Ultras behind the goal, doing their bit. I've never heard a Hive reference. You must have studied up here. Yeah, I know Hive till 5 very, very well for the Edinburgh lot. Dingy. When I was 18-year-old, I used to hang out there quite a lot. Sticky floors. Now here we go for another Faroe Islands goal kick, and they're going to hit this one long. Headed down there again and away. Lyndon Dykes trying to give chase. Sometimes you just got to laugh though when you're watching this. Here we go. Here come Scotland again. Come on, Clark. Let's make some subs, bud. Change something at least, mate. Come on, it's not working. It really isn't working. Total attempts: Faroe Islands 7, Scotland 9. 60% possession to Scotland, 40% to Faroe Islands. Give you an update on the scores. Attempts on target. There you go. Faroe Islands 2, Scotland 1. So that kind of gives you an idea of what the game is like for those of you not watching. Here comes Scotland now again with Fraser. Fraser looking to try and find an option. Now here comes Fraser as he puts a ball into the box. This could be the moment. And again, just goes across the face of goal. It does come back out to Robertson. Robertson back into the box and headed away there by the Faroe Islands. Comes back to McTominay and Scotland take a shot from outside the box there again. And that goes wide at the post. That time from Billy Gilmore. And Faroe Islands back in possession here with a goal kick. As I say, scores on the doors at the moment, guys. I'm going to go through it quickly. Serbia are currently winning 2-1 against Azerbaijan. Portugal 3-0 up against Luxembourg. But would you believe that Serbia are top of that group? Not Portugal. Sweden are beating Greece 1-0. Bulgaria beating Northern Ireland 2-1. Northern Ireland. Switzerland are beating Lithuania 3-0. Finland 2-0 against Kazakhstan. Denmark, who are in Group F as well, beating Austria 1-0. They're on a perfect record at the moment. They're doing really, really well. Faroe Islands 0-0 between them and Scotland, of course. And Israel 2-0 up against Moldova. Yes, NRW. Yes, exactly. Another ball comes back in there again to Fraser. 25 left to go. That's dirty. England versus Hungary has a problem too. 1-1. Especially for the bettors, I suppose. The people coming in that are waiting on bets. First rule, never bet on Scotland. No matter who. Never bet them to lose against big teams, and then never bet on them to win against the teams they're supposed to be beating, because none of them will work out. Same with Rangers and Celtic this year. I certainly wouldn't be putting Celtic on my coupon this year. Celtic and Rangers, well, 2-3 years ago, maybe. Sometimes it used to be bankers, but these days, I wouldn't go near Celtic on a coupon at the moment. Ball comes back over there again. There is no bankers on the old coupons these days. Who are my bankers? Red Star Belgrade, maybe? Here come the Faroe Islands again down the right-hand side. Cutting inside. This could be a good chance for the Faroes. Oh, my goodness me. That was a decent shot, and that just went wide of the post. That was like an armpit hair away. That was close. That was really close from the Faroe Islands. Again, making another chance there. Just cutting in open and cutting inside on that Scotland defence and just going wide of the post. And that was another good opportunity there from the home side to take the lead. But it still remains 0-0 with 25 minutes to go. So I said, Scotland just need to be careful, especially with that back door shut. Here they come again. Another ball over the top here for Scotland. Can this be the opportunity? And no, as that's headed away there again by the Faroe Islands. And still no movement on that bench from Steve Clark. Come on, Steve. Tune into the stream. If you're watching, Steve, make a change, bud. Heart failure moment, says Daddy Cakes. T-Bone McCabe says, warning shot. Wake up, Scotland. You're playing Jannies. It's funny because it's true. Dykes misses the next match. Oh my god! Thankfully, sorry, I'm not saying that's bittersweet. I know Dykes isn't all right, but at least Nisbet might get given a chance now against Moldova, I suppose. So Dykes is out for the next game. He received a yellow card, so now hopefully now he'll pay a bit of attention to Nisbet. Whatever happened to Nisbet? He came on against the Netherlands in that game, in his debut. He scored a goal, and I swear he's not had a look in since. Even the Hearts fans in here would probably admit at playing Nisbet, man. He's a decent player as well. Why is it always Dykes? Sorry, we have got a bit of an injury break here. Whilst one of the Faroe Islands players is down, he's down in his own, is in his own box. Got a bit of treatment on the team. It looks like he's going to be okay, and play should resume very, very soon. But so poor. And now here we go. Callum McGregor's come on here for Hendry. So hopefully we'll see a bit of creativity now here from the Celtic captain. And the Scotland captain. Is he captain the side again? No, it's Robertson who captains here. But as I said, he needs to try and provide something through the middle of the park. And I would be bringing on Nathan Patterson down the right next if I was going to take off Fraser. That's probably the avenue I'd go personally. But again, I'm not qualified in that. I'm just watching. Here come Faroe Islands again now, though. One back. Can Callum McGregor sort it out? Hendry's been taken off, so at least it's not so much of a defensive one. They're going out for an attacking, creative one. Daddy Cake says, we always ask why Nisbet isn't playing. Every Scotland streams. Clark plays favourites and Nisbet is not on the list. Well, we'll have to see. Hopefully he'll be playing in that game against Moldova and he can showcase what he can do. I think he's got a lot of talent. I think maybe the fact that he's playing for Hibs maybe letting him down a tiny bit. I don't know. If he was playing for someone, I don't know. If he was playing for Rangers, Celtic, would he then get a look in? Ball comes into the box again now from Scotland from the corner. Could this be a good opportunity? And again, no. McTominay scored the winner last week, but he has been allergic to the goal this week. He's been taking so many chances and just sending them wide over the bar and all sorts. Sorry if I'm coming across quite critical, guys, but it is a kind of frustrating performance. You know, you do the business last week and then against the team that's the banker, the no-brainer, they can't do it. It's annoying. And again, I don't want to come across negative because I hate coming across like that, but it's just kind of frustrating. Here's McGinn again. McGinn plays it down the left here. Here come Scotland now driving forward. Could this be an opportunity now to create something? Ball goes into the area. And again blocked by Faroe Islands with a shot, the rebound. And again cleared back away there by the Faroe Islands. And there's one thing I've got to say about this Faroe Islands size. They've not gave up whatsoever. They never gave up their shape in this game. They're very well organised and they're just patient, waiting for their chance. And when they do get it, they do well with the ball as well. They don't, not just booting the ball away. They're playing football against Scotland. And here they come again. Here's McGregor. Now into Billy Gilmore. Been quiet this second half, Billy. Billy forward. Now down the other side. Here comes Scotland now into Gilmore again. Gilmore looking to try and find a way through. Can Scotland nick a goal? This game ended 4-0 at Hampden in this group. 10 years ago was the last time they played each other before that. That game ended 3-0. And we're in the last 20 minutes here in the Faroe Islands and it's currently 0-0. This would not work for Scotland. They would then need to get a result against Denmark in Denmark if they want to qualify. And that is if they beat Moldova. The hard work done on the weekend and failing at this hurdle. But ball comes back in. There's still time to get a goal here. Ross says, going to blow our chance of getting second by drawing with an actual pub team. If we fail to win with Clark, simple as that. Side he'd Sweds a lot. Don't be slagging the Hivies. I don't slag the Hivies. I'm not slagging the Hivies. I said, does Nisbet not get a look in because he doesn't play? Because he plays for Hibs? Is that the reason why he's not getting a chance? I'm clouting up your player. I'm saying that he's a top player. I want him on the park. Nisbet. He's the best striking option Scotland have. Here's McTominay again. Ball goes into the box again there from Scotland and cleared away. Ah, my goodness me. Launched long again there by the Faroe Islands, trying to play in Edmondson. Ugh. Mental stuff. You know what's going to happen, don't you? It's all written in the stars. I knew it after that Israel game. If you watch the stream back, or if I can find a clip where I said Scotland will win tonight, but they'll lose or draw against the Faroe Islands or Moldova. But what I did say is they would make it hard for themselves by pulling off a result at Hampden against Denmark and somehow making it there. But why do you want to make us go through that against Denmark? Because they're literally got a 100% record at the moment. I think they've won 7 out of 7 at the moment in the group. So it's just one of them annoying things, man. They need to find a goal in the next 15 minutes. And even that, it'll be a snatching grab. But there's still no pace. I agreed with the substitution to bring in McGregor on, but I think we need a bit of pace down that right-hand side as well. Like Patterson would be a good option. Let me have a little look at the bench, in fact. Let's have a look at this. Scotland. Hendry's been taken off. Okay, so there's 2 keys. Cooper, McKenna, O'Donnell. Don't need any of them on there. Patterson. He's good down that right-hand side. Turnbull, again, another good attacking midfielder. Turnbull, Nisbet. I wouldn't bring Armstrong on. No disrespect, but... I can agree with that one, NRW, to be fair. No consistency, says Mike Turnbull. Here comes Faroe Islands again with another opportunity for themselves. That ball comes back into the box and cleared away. But this is a poor result. And Israel, they've not finished their game against Moldova. They'll be licking their lips after this one. And there's another chance for Faroe Islands at the far end of the post. And my God, I'm going to be getting grey hair after this match, troops. This is mental. This is a mental game. I just can't believe what's happening. I really can't. Absolutely mental. Come on, let's try and get a bit of positivity. I'm trying to. Here they come again. Scotland forward. And now here comes McTominay. McTominay in. Again, blocked there by the Faroe Islands. Robin Kerr says, have faith, folks. Scotland will score twice in the last 10. Maybe, man, maybe. Here they come again. Here's Fraser this time. Ball comes forward there. Now is the opportunity. Here's a chance to come through. Oh, there's a good save there by the Faroe Islands goalkeeper. And I'm going to give a bit of respect to them. I know Scotland haven't been that great, but this team, as I said, as people keep correctly pointing out, and I know some people may think it's a joke, but these guys have jobs. And if you're watching their game, they've been well organised. They've had a bit of possession. And they've been decent, so you've got to applaud them. As much as Scotland haven't been great in the creative department, you've got to take your hat off to them. Fair play to them. They've got nothing to play for. They're out of they ain't going to the World Cup. They're just trying to be a bit of thorn in the Scotland side, and they're doing exactly that. They're about 14 minutes away of getting a famous result here. They could still even find the winner themselves if they wanted to. Here they come again. Now is Billy Gilmore back in possession. He drives forward. Hole Anston goes off. I watched Tierney's pre-match thing or whatever it was. And he said, this team fight to the death. That was our spirit shining through against Israel. So yeah, let's hope they can do that here again. They're so simple. You need to beat Faroe Islands and you need to beat Moldova to get to the World Cup. Into the last 13 minutes, it's the Faroe Islands who are on the ball. And here's a good opportunity as Craig Gordon collects it there again. And now here they come again. Another substitution, Clark, yeah. They're fighting for their lives here, Faroe Islands. Again, another little clearance there. Puts the ball out of play. Scotland do win a throw-in on that far right-hand side. No, they don't. Ball goes off John McGinn. That's going to go out for a Faroe Islands throw-in. Pope Busters says, Scotland and Northern Lights. Yes, it's Cockney Roman. it's just so frustrating. It's just like, it's just frustrating. You do the hard bit and then that's it. It's just one of them, man. It's just, you know what it is. It's very, I don't know what to say. Just frustration is the word, I suppose. You do the hard bit and then the easy bit comes along and you can't do it. Now the Faroe Islands back on the ball again, winning the ball back in the middle of the park. This is dangerous now as the Faroe Islands advance forward yet again, and Scotland managed to win the ball back just about there with McTominay. Now he drives forward yet again. Now he comes into Billy Gilmore. Billy Gilmore down to Ryan Fraser. Fraser puts the ball into the box, and that's another tremendous save there. Tremendous save by the Faroe Islands goalkeeper. And again, he's keeping this side in them. My goodness me, he'll be man of the match if things stay the same. He really has had a cracker of a game. Not messing around here. Really isn't messing around. That was a decent little header there from John McGinn. Come on, Clark, another substitute, mate. Let's go. Last 10 minutes. Let's get somebody on. I don't like to be the negative guy, but I don't see a goal coming. I don't see it. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see it happening. I think it will end 0-0. And now here they come again, Scotland. Scotland just outside the box with another shot. Blocked again there by the Faroe Islands. Comes back into the danger area yet again. And now just outside the box again as Scotland come forward. Still 0-0 here with 10 minutes left to go plus stoppage. Now the header goes into the danger area. Now back out and there's Gilmore. That just goes wide of the post there again. And out of play. And out for another goal kick here to the Faroe Islands. Mental stuff. Not troubled by them whatsoever. I know it's annoying, guys, but please do smash the old like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're nearly at our target of 150 likes. And we're also 4 subscribers away from 8,400. So if you haven't already, guys, please do smash that like button, subscribe. We will be back to club football on Saturday. We've got Rangers versus Hearts and Motherwell versus Celtic. Along with a couple of games in the Europa League next Thursday. If you do love your Scottish football, you make sure you do subscribe. We will be back for the other 2 World Cup qualifiers where Scotland will need to beat or get a draw against Denmark if they can overcome Moldova. That's if things stay the same in this next 10 minutes. But we will be covering it. And yeah, it's going to be mental. Nathan Patterson and Nisbet are going to be coming on for the last 8 minutes. Too little, too late, I think. I think there's a bit left, a bit too late. I would have brought them on the 70th or at least the 65th. Faroe Islands have won a free kick here. And Hanley was the man who gave it away. Can the Faroe Islands, in fact, be the team that nick a goal here? That would be even more damaging for Scotland if that was the case. It really would. It would be horrible. So a few minutes left here. Well, there's 8 minutes or so left for Scotland. But they haven't got the ball going the right way as the ball comes into the box now from the Faroe Islands. And that's collected there by Craig Gordon. Now Scotland need to go forward here. This team have got 3 points on the board, I think. And those 3 points came from Moldova. They'll have another one if they can keep on to this draw against Scotland. And they deserve it. I would say they deserve it. I don't like to be that guy, but they have deserved a point. It'd be a bit cruel now if they were to lose it. But Scotland need to not be Mr. Nice Guy and give them a point. They need to be going for all 3 here. Mad Gilmore. Could this be the chance? Nisbet comes on for Ryan Christie. I don't think Christie's done much in this match. I think Christie's a better substitute player, especially for Scotland. He's a bit more of an impact, a bit more pace. But yeah, Nisbet comes on. Ball comes in. And Patterson comes on for Fraser. Again, I think a bit too late, but he finally made the changes. Here comes Gordon again. Out to the left-hand side. Goes forward yet again here, Scotland. McTominay. McTominay moves. Plays a decent little pass down the right. One back again there by Billy Gilmore. And England are 2-1 up, I think, against Hungary. Maybe. Nope, DJ, clickbaiting me. I thought you were a reliable source there, DJ. That's why I use your go ahead as gospel. Can't be doing that anymore now, bud. It's giving everyone false information. Here comes Scotland again now. A few more minutes left to go here. Ball down the right-hand side. Blocked again there by the Faroe Islands. Now goes out for yet another throw-in. Big Nathan Patterson there down that right. Nathan Patterson. And the ball's out for Faroe Islands. They've grinded for this. They've got nothing to play for, the Faroe Islands. But they are grinding out a result here. And it'd be a famous one in their history books if it remains the same. Ball comes into the box now for Scotland. Again, another really good clearance there from the Faroe Islands. Goes out for another corner here to Scotland. McGinn's going to deliver it. 5th Scotland corner of the game. Ball into the danger area. Headed down and cleared away there again by the Faroes. Comes back to the Scotland side. Scotland almost chucking everything at it. But again, just no quality there. And they lose the ball. And there's 5 minutes left remaining here. Here comes the Faroe Islands now again. Can Scotland find a way? Can they find a way? It's Faroe Islands who have got the ball though on the left-hand side. One back again. Now here's Scotland driving forward. Come on. Let's go, Scotland. Let's go. Ball comes down the left-hand side. Trying to find a way through this middle. Here comes Billy Gilmore. Now through here again. Down that right-hand side. And now here's another chance for Scotland with the cross. Ball goes into the danger area. And there we go. It's 1-0. And it's Lyndon Dykes, sorry. The man who scored the goal. It's 1-0 to Scotland. And finally, that could be the big goal. As I said, they were 4 minutes away from absolutely blowing their chances. Maybe cruel on the Faroe Islands, but Scotland have prevailed. They've kept on going. It's been far from a good performance from the away side, but they have that all-important goal. And as things stand, the 3 points are going back to Hampden, and Scotland will be 1 win away, and that's against Moldova, of qualifying into that playoff round of the World Cup. How big could that be there for Scotland? Goodness me. What a goal there by him. As I said, he's been quiet all the game. I've come to slagging him off twice now, and I've ate my words both times as he scores 2 goals. But in the game, sometimes I just don't see what he does all the time. Fair enough to him, though. He's got the goal here this evening, and in Scotland are nearly there. Oh, they're talking about VAR here. Oh my goodness me. More late drama. Is VAR getting in called? It was Nathan Patterson's delivery. Lyndon Dykes' goal. But they're claiming for offside there, the Faroe Islands. And could there be more late drama here in the Faroe Islands? As I said, Scotland getting the goal. But VAR could be bittersweet. It was a helping hand in Austria. Could it now be crawled out right at the end here against the Faroe Islands. Oh my goodness me. Late drama. And the goal could be chopped off. Let's wait and see on the referee's verdict. He's gone with... What has he gone with? I can't see it. Ball goes in. I'd say he's onside when he collects the ball. When he connects it, when he gets on to it, it's the where he's standing. Oh my goodness me. It's a goal check. Still no answer. This is the problem with VAR though. It's bittersweet sometimes. And now the referee is still not come up with a change. And is it a goal? The Scotland fans are celebrating. Not sure what's happening now though. Is it a goal? Has it been given? There we go. The goal has been given. It's Lyndon Dykes' fourth in 8 matches. And just after a little 2-minute wait there to find out the verdict, I think the referee has given the goal and Scotland have made a substitution. How are Faroe Islands going to respond now? Gilmore's gone off, Cooper's come on, and how big a goal would that be? As I said, VAR has been a helping hand really in terms of the Scottish national side. Remember Austria last month? 2 months ago. Now here tonight again, helping and getting it over the line. And Lyndon Dykes last week against Israel as well. So it has been a helping hand. It has been a positive change. Whether it comes to the Scottish Premiership, I have no idea. But the game is not finished yet. And as I said, Faroe Islands have caused problems here this evening. And now Scotland need to make sure they don't concede any goals. As I say, we are into the 90-minute mark, but there will be a substantial amount of stoppage time added on due to the VAR checks and a bit of injury here in this game. I'm going to go with 5 minutes. We'll find out the confirmation for you in a few minutes. But what a nervy ending here at the moment. We've had a late goal. We've had a VAR check. And now we're going to find out, 6 minutes stoppage time here. Right at the end of this game. 6 minutes to see this one out. And this would be a very, very big victory. Don't underestimate the size of this victory. Scotland would then only need to beat Moldova, who are currently bottom of the group. Again, I'm not picking on teams because this game was not easy by any means. So I'm not going to be talking down to teams, but yeah, Scotland need to beat Moldova next. But at least we've got a month of club football until then. But we'll reunite again in the international break and watch that massive, massive game. And hopefully Scotland can go into that Denmark game not having to do anything, just chilling out and relaxing. And there being no nervy times. They changed the 6 to the 7 now. We're already a minute through this 7-minute stoppage time. We've got another 6 to go. My goodness me, 7 blimmin' minutes. Guys, there's 500 people in here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do make sure you smash that like button, subscribe. We are back with some more streams. If you are a Rangers fan, Hearts fan, we've got Rangers v Hearts on Saturday in a top of the table clash, followed by Motherwell versus Celtic at Fir Park. Motherwell in decent form going into this one. Celtic in pretty poor form, I suppose. But that's going to be an interesting game as well. And then we're back with Europa League action next Thursday as Rangers take on Brøndby and Celtic take on Ferencvaros. 2 minutes down of the 7, another 5 to go, and it's Scotland who have the ball here with McTominay. McTominay dribbles it down into the box, and that's cleared away again there by the Faroe Islands. Does Scott McTominay miss the next game? I'm not sure, but I know that Lyndon Dykes misses the next game against Moldova. Ball came through. And if you've enjoyed tonight's coverage and you wish to donate, you can also donate as well by pressing the $ at the bottom right of your live chat. Of course, you don't need to, but if you have enjoyed your evening and you want to leave a nice little donation, then that is very much welcomed here on the channel. And it goes a long way of reinvesting back into the channel and making it better. If not, please do just drop a little like button and subscribe. That is completely free. Also, if you are into your Scottish football, please do consider joining our free Discord chat. It's all about Scottish football. It's all about club football, national teams. But yeah, basically there's a community of nearly over 100 people in there where you can chat all Scottish football. The link is down there in the live chat where you can go on there and join for free. As we are in the last few minutes of this match. And Scotland, who have got a free kick. Another ball going to be sent in with the free kick. Ball goes back into the danger area. E.T. Sun says the Celtic game is on 3:30 on Tuesday. Is it? Is it actually? I did not know that. Mate, you're helping me out big time if it's actually on a Tuesday, because I did not know that whatsoever. It is 3:30. Wow. Okay, yeah. We'll be live for that Celtic game on 3:30 on a Tuesday then. There you go. Jesus, I had no idea that game was on at 3:30. Why 3:30? What, in Glasgow as well? Does anybody know why that game's on at 3:30 on a Tuesday in the Europa League? That's mental. Someone says, what happens if Scotland wins? Nothing, but it means that Scotland only need to beat bottom of the table Moldova to get second place and earn a playoff round. We've got 2 minutes left of this 7-minute stoppage time. It feels like it's been absolutely ages. But yeah, we've still got a few more minutes left of it. Here comes McTominay again. Scotland back on the ball. They have the ball right where they want it. Could they go get a second here? Takes a shot and the goalkeeper wins it. Scotland, Faroe Islands going for one last run maybe to try and cause an upset here at the end of the 7 minutes that's been added on here against Scotland in the Faroe Islands. They've been good at points tonight, the Faroe Islands. They've probably come closest, apart from Scotland's goal, to actually scoring. They tested Craig Gordon a few times. They tested a lot of the Scotland's defence, but they couldn't find a way through. They've been very well organised, and I think they should walk away proud of themselves. They probably do deserve a draw, if I'm being honest, but Scotland, again, with another late winner, and Scotland need it more than the Faroe Islands. They like that one. Scotland just passing it around the back line. There's another minute left to go here, though, at the end. Game is nearly all done. 1 minute left of the show. I think Ben Henderson says, can I have a shout out? Yes, you can have a shout out. Shout out to Ben. Oh my goodness me. This has been a grind, but don't underestimate the importance of that goal. Honestly, don't underestimate the importance. It was a massive, massive goal. Scotland sticking the ball into the corner. But now need to go and beat Moldova. Again, thank God we got a month's rest until then. But another successful international break for Scotland, and on the verge of that World Cup playoff round. Really, really close now. 20 seconds left remaining here, and a win against Moldova will see them through. Ball over the top here again for Faroe Islands. So they got one last chance. Again, cleared away. And that's it. Someone says the Aberdeen game's at 6 o'clock on Saturday. Yeah, we might be doing that game as well, actually. England drew 1-1 against Hungary. There you go. Penalty earlier on. John Stones equalised, but England couldn't find a winner. That game has finished. And there you go. We are into borrowed time at the end of the 7-minute stoppage time here in the Faroe Islands. It's still Faroe Islands 0, Scotland 1. And is the game done yet? Jesus me. This has been a long shift. What are we waiting for now? Handball there by on both of them. Referee not done it just yet, not blowing the whistle. What's he waiting on now? It's going to be a throw in there to the Faroes. We're in borrowed time, as I said, at the end of stoppage time. Still not game over yet. Here's Patterson with a throw in. Don't underestimate his delivery, by the way, that led to the goal. What did I say? Those of you who've been watching the game, I called for Patterson and I called for McGregor. I just think we needed a bit more creativity down the right and through the centre. And the Patterson change actually worked. So, yeah, don't underestimate that. That was a big move there from Steve Clarke that he did in the end. It didn't look like it was going to be coming. But, yeah, a decent substitution there in the end by Steve Clarke for once. And there we go. It's full time here. Massive win. And Scotland are within one game away of confirming second. That game is against Moldova, who this evening lost 2-1 to Israel and are bottom of the group. Faroe Islands played well in spells this evening, but didn't do enough as Scotland nicked a late winner again from Lyndon Dykes from a Nathan Patterson delivery. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, guys, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And as I said, we will be back on Saturday with Rangers versus Hearts in the Premiership, followed by Motherwell versus Celtic. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.